Henry Taves, and I'm currently underrepresented. Actually, I do have one question. Can I use a chair?
Yeah, sure.
Can you still see me if I'm down here?
Yes.
All right.
Go whenever you're ready.
Okay. I play the guitar whenever I can't sleep, and I meditate every morning, complete with chanting and burning of incense. So if you have to walk around, I'd appreciate a little tiptoeing. Also, I sleep in the nude. Before. Winter and summer, rain or snow, with the windows open. So, because I may have to go to the potty and to the fridge in the middle of the night, and because I don't wear jammies, which I don't own in the first place, unless you're looking for a quick thrill or your daughter in advanced education, I'd keep my door closed.
Okay.
Do I start?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, French writer, total loser, never had a real job, unrequired love affairs, gay, spent 20 years writing a book almost no one reads. But he's also probably the greatest writer since Shakespeare. Anyway, he gets down to the end of his life and he looks back and decides that all those years he suffered, those were the best years of his life because they made him who he was. All those years he was happy, you know, total waste. Didn't learn a thing. So if you sleep until you're 18, think of suffering you're gonna miss. I mean high school. High school. Those are your prime suffering years. Don't get better suffering than that.
Thank you.
Whenever you're ready.
Sleep.
Can you slate for us?
Absolutely. Hello, my name is Michael Kneller, and I am currently seeking representation. You shut up, Wesley. You deserve to be punished for what you did to Dell. You'll accept that like a man, or we'll make you wish you were never born. Tell people about how you sabotaged Dell's execution. You pissed yourself like a frightened little girl. But Percy, mind me now. Will also make you wish you were never born. And people too, are you really so foolish that you don't realize that? People with friends and relatives doing time in this here prison. People who would be more than happy to amputate your nose or your penis. Just so that somebody that they care about could get 3 extra hours and let them feel weak. Let bygones be bygones. Nothing's hurt so far but your pride. And nobody, save the people in this room, need to know about it.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
My name is Kaylinn Crowl, and I'm not currently represented. Science fiction, you're right. You know what? It's worse than that. It's absolutely crazy. But you know what else is crazy? I hear that there are these 2 guys, and they want to make this thing called an airplane. You put people inside of it and fly around. It's ridiculous, right? And what about all these other things? Breaking the sound barrier, a mission to Mars? I've got one. Landing on the moon and atomic energy. What? Okay, listen. I'm sorry. I need you to have an ounce of vision. Please, just sit back and realize that what I have right here could be the most profound discovery in the history of history.
Thank you. Give us your Slayton profile.
Hello, my name is Damian Mexia, and I'm currently unrepresented. Mary, are you awake? Good. You look so beautiful and peaceful. You almost look dead. And I'm glad because there's something I want to say that's always been very difficult for me to say. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet, I sit. I've never been comfortable enough around anyone to be able to say that. But you give me confidence in myself. I know we've only known each other for 4 weeks and 3 days. But to me, it seems more like 9 weeks and 5 days. See, the first day seemed like a week. And the second day seemed like 5 days. And the third day seemed like a week again. And the fourth day seemed like 8 days. But on the 5th day, you went to go visit your mom, and that just seemed like a day. But on the 6th day, when you came back, and we saw each other in the evening, it started seeming like 2 days. And 2 days started spilling into the next day, and that started seeming like 4 days. So at the end of the 6th day, it seemed like 5 days. And the 7th day seemed like a week and a half. I have it written down. I can show you later if you want. But tomorrow, when the timing is right, I'm going to ask you to marry me, if that's okay with you. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Bridgette Phillips, and I am not currently represented. If I were thinking clearly, Leonard, I would tell you that I wrestle alone in the dark. In the deep dark. And that only I can know, only I can understand my own condition. You live with the threat, you tell me? You live with the threat of my extinction. Leonard, I live with it too. This is my right. It's the right of every human being. And I choose not the suffocating anesthetic of the suburbs, but the violent jolt of the capital. The meanest patient. Yes, even the very lowest has some say in the matter of her prescription. Thereby, she defines her humanity. I wish, for your sake, Leonard, that I could be happy in this quietness. But if it's a choice between Richmond and death, I choose death. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm Sean Delong, and I'm currently unrepresented. You're no saint. You got a free cab, you got a free room, and someone will listen to all your boring stories. Didn't you notice on the plane, when you started talking, eventually I started reading the vomit bag? Didn't that give you any kind of a clue? Like maybe this guy is not enjoying it? You know, not everything is an anecdote. You have to discriminate. You choose things that are funny or mildly amusing. You're a miracle. Your stories have none of that. Honey, I'd like you to meet Del Griffin. He's got some amusing anecdotes for you. Oh, and here's a gun so you can blow your brains out. You'll thank me for it. I could tolerate any insurance seminar. For days I could sit there with them going on and on with a big smile on my face. And they'd say, how can you stand it? And I'd say, I've been with Del Griffin. I can take anything. You know what they'd say? They'd say, I know what you mean. The shower curtain ring guy. Whoa! I expect you to have a string on your chest, like a chatty Cathy doll, that you would pull out and snap back. I wouldn't be doing it, you would have to. Be just pulling out day after day, ja, 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 ja. And you know, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
Thank you.
All right. My name is Matt Schaub, and I'm not currently represented. You're no saint. You got a free cab, free room, and someone to listen to your boring stories. Didn't you notice when we were on the plane and you started talking, eventually I started reading the vomit bag? Didn't that give you some sort of clue, like, maybe this guy's not enjoying it? You know, not everything is an anecdote. You have to discriminate. You choose things that are funny or mildly amusing, but you're a miracle. Your stories have none of that. You're not even using accidentally. Honey, I'd like you to meet Dill Griffith. He's got some amusing anecdotes for you. Oh, here's a gun so you can blow your brains out later. You'll thank me for it. I could tolerate any insurance seminar. I could listen to them for days and just go on with a big smile on my face. And then ask me, how can you stand it? And I'd say, I've been with Del Griffith. I can take anything. And they'd say, oh, I know what you mean, the shower curtain ring guy. Whoa. It's like going on a date with a chatty Cathy doll. I expect you to have a string on your chest that you pull out and snap back. But I wouldn't pull it out and snap it back. You would. Nya, 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 nya. Oh, and you know, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
Absolutely, yeah. My name is William Wyss. I'm currently unrepresented, and here's my profile. Will you just listen very carefully to me just once? This may be the last time I ever talk to you again. Not everybody in this world is after your magnificent body, lady. In the first place, it's not so magnificent. It's fair. It ain't keeping me up at night. I don't even think you're very pretty. Maybe if you smiled every once in a while, but I wouldn't want you to do anything against your religion. And quit acting like you're the only person who's ever been dumped in this city. I myself am a recent dumpee. Oh man. Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. When I say I'm a nice person, I mean it. I'm nice, decent, fair. I'm a dedicated actor, Paula, you know. I value my craft, my art. I value what I do. And because of some mentally arthritic director, I'm about to play one of the greatest roles in the history of the English-speaking theater, like a double order of some fresh California fruit salad. But like I was saying, when I say nice, I mean it, and I deserve it, because I'm a nice, fair, decent person. I don't want to jump on your bones, Paula. I don't even want to wake up to you next morning. You know what? I'll tell you what I do like about you, though, Paula, is Lucy. Lucy is your best part. Lucy is worth putting up with you for, so here's $14 for the care and feeding of that child. You get zippity-doo-dah. You want money? Borrow it from your 10-year-old daughter. I'm now going to meditate away my hostility towards you, personally, of which I don't think I can do. And thank you.
Thank you. You're free to go.
Name's John Burbank, not represented. I've been thinking about myself, and I think I can become the man that you become, the kind of person that's worth staying for. First of all, I'm a man who can cry. Now it's true, it's usually I have to hurt myself, but it's a start. You see, I know there's something that will make you stay. I know it. I see you play the tuba. I sense that about you. There's something, some move I can make, the right word, the right attitude. But these are all tricks. Just know these things I would try and try, make up and try. But let's go for that. Let's forego that. Let's assume that whatever that thing is, whatever it is that you secretly know would make you stay, has occurred. That happened, and my hand's already down your throat, and grab your heart and squeeze it.
You
slate for us and then go ahead and start?
My name is Jacob Phillips, and I'm currently not represented. Whatever you do, how terrible, how hurtful, it all makes sense, doesn't it, in your head? You never know if anybody who thinks that they're a bad person or that they're cruel. So you put the past in the room, in the cellar, and then just don't lock it up and then never go back in there. Because that's what I do. Then you meet someone special and all you want to do is toss them the keys and let them in. But you can't because it's dark and demons are there, and if anybody knew how ugly it was. I keep wanting to do that, fling the door open, let the light in, and clean everything out. But if I could get a huge eraser and rub everything out, I'd start with myself. Thank you.
My name is William Wesley. I'm currently seeking representation. You know, not to be an egotist, but I've been thinking about myself, and you know, I think I can become the kind of person that'll make you stay. No. First of all, I'm the kind of person that'll cry. Usually I do this when I hurt myself. Last time I stubbed my toe. Woo-wee! I was crying rivers. It is a start. You see, no. There's something I'm sure that'll make you stay. I know it. I've seen you play the tuba. I sense that about you. Oh, where I get this? Oh, that's besides the point. You see, I know there's some move I can make. The right words. Whatever. The right attitude. The right plan. But of course, these are all tricks. These are things I can come up with and try. Let's forego that. Let's assume that wherever that thing is, wherever it is I know that'll make you stay, has occurred, has happened, that my hand has gone down your throat, grabs your heart, and squeezed it. I know that. Okay, maybe that was a little bit graphic. Try again tomorrow. And see. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jessica Sabo, and I am with MTM Management. I can't be like this, Frankie. Not after what I've done. I've seen the world. People chanting my name. Well, not my name. Some damn name you gave me, but they were chanting for me. I was in magazines. You think I've ever dreamed that happened? I was born at 2 pounds, 1.5 ounces. Daddy used to tell me, I fought into this world, and I'd fight my way out. That's all I want to do, Frankie. I just don't want to fight you to do it. I got what I needed. I got it all. Don't let him keep taking it away from me. Don't let me lie here till I can't hear those people chanting no more.